It was good. It was good. It was insightful.
How so?
Um, with Magic and Rob kind of taking over late in the season, we didn't get a chance to really sit down and meet with them like we would have hoped to, and just getting to be up there and chat with them a little bit on their thoughts on the season and where we can go going forward was really good to hear.
How did you feel for you this season?
I felt pretty good. I thought there was I thought I grew a lot in a lot of different aspects, but at the same time there's still worlds of room for improvement, and that's what we talked about. There's a lot of goals I have in mind.
Larry, just from that meeting, what sense did you get from Magic and Rob and how they'll work with Luke and the direction of the franchise and all that?
It's I think the words Rob used were the pursuit of excellence, and both individual and has that been said before? There you go. Look at my memory.
It was like 5 minutes ago.
I want to say 6 or 7, but so be it. Is this going on right? I'm sorry.
It's they're doing a mock.
Okay, I was gonna say because my Browns just picked and I had to.
No.
Yeah, I think he used pursuit of excellence, and that's both for myself individually this summer. In working on my offensive, defensive skill set and stuff like that. But same with the team. If you're not, kind of got the sense that if you're not all in, this might not be the place for you. And I'm super excited because I know I can't wait to work.
What's the next area you need to develop as part of your game?
Oh man, there's a bunch. I feel like for everybody there should be. But specifically for me, we talked a lot about how off ball defense for me was that was the area of strength for me. I enjoy playing passing lanes, causing havoc on the weak side. But where I want to get better and where I hope to get better is, individual on-ball defense, watching tape of Draymond, Kawhi, guys like that. And, I really hope to, whether it's next year or the year after or even the year after that, I want to be a guy that's, in the Defensive Player of the Year discussions. I think I have the ability, and that's part of that pursuit of excellence.
Because you mentioned defense, what did you notice when you were interviewing with the starting lineup that changed defensively? It seemed like, from the outside looking in, there was something that changed.
I just tried to be back. I just tried to, be back there quarterbacking everything. Just trying to call everything out and help with different switches and like I said, help defense. I try to be all over the place and obviously it wasn't just me. Everybody kind of bought into it and got into the mindset that, if they score on you, they score on us. If they score on me, it's on all 5 of us. So, I thought the past couple of games we did a really good job of helping one another.
Obviously, we'll see later on what changes if any did make the team, but the majority of young core can stay intact. What do you think the coach accomplished seeing the progress you guys have made from last year?
Oh man, I think the sky's the limit. You look at what we have. We've got every position and then some. You know what I mean? So I think it's very promising. I think obviously D'Angelo's terrific. BI is going to be a terror. He's going to be awesome. JC score the ball at will. Ju is a beast. Zoo's going to be next Marc Gasol. So I'm. And if I left anybody out, I'm sorry, but I didn't mean to leave anybody out if I did. But I just think the sky's the limit. As long as I'm going to keep going back to it, as long as everybody pursues that excellence.
Sounds like you will.
I plan on it. That's absolutely.
So the team didn't win a lot of games, and I've asked this of each player. What was successful about this season?
Individual growth. Take BI. At the beginning of the year, it was. I think we can all agree that he was having a rough time. you know, and the way he finished this season after All-Star break, it was a completely different dude. On the court, off the court, he had so much more confidence and swagger about himself. You know, it was really impressive to see. You know, I think everybody gained a lot from this season in terms of their game.
He'll still be called Tiny next year.
He's Tiny Dog. This is, yeah, he's Tiny Dog forever and always.
20, 30 pounds.
Forever and always. I think it was either a Lou Will or a Nick Young given nickname. It just kind of happened and stuck. I remember those guys cracking up about it on the plane ride, and it just kind of stuck. He doesn't seem to care.
You focus more on Zubac's nicknames, obviously.
Yes, absolutely. That's my area of expertise. Yeah.
Do you have any new ones?
I haven't come up with any new ones. We kind of stopped that ever since he hurt his ankle. I haven't even seen him. Today was the first time. It's like, man, there's my rookie. No,
You miss him?
huh?
You miss
I
him?
mean, a little bit. He told me he missed me, but that's just how it goes. But no, I haven't come up with any new zoo nicknames. Although I've got a long summer to perfect my craft.
Any new T-shirts in the works?
Got a few ideas floating around, but as soon as they come to fruition, you'll see them.
Are you done with summer league? You know, some guys go mostly 2 years. Some like a third year guy. Some guys do. Some don't.
That's not something that we discussed. If they want me to play, I'm all in. Let's go. You know, there's some guys there that I can absolutely get some chemistry with and get better from doing. But if not, I'll be back here working out. So either way, I'll be in the gym.
I know you're only 24, it's only your second year in the league, but do you get treated more like an older guy on this team? Is that kind of a role that you play? I mean, personality-wise, a little bit different.
A little bit. You know, I try to be as low maintenance, low key as possible. You know, we have there's a lot of young guys on the team. There's guys that need different, varying levels of attention, and I just try to be, on the very bottom of that totem pole. You know, I want low maintenance. You know, coach knows every day I'm going to come in, give you all I got, and that's as a coach, I'd imagine that's all you can ask for, and so that's what I want to be.
Larry, with you knock on wood, stayed healthy for the most part this year.
Right.
With how high you jump, the load that it puts on your body, given your size, like, are there certain things that you have to focus more on for prevention? And do you feel like you did that this year, and you have a program to do that this summer to keep going that right direction?
Yeah, we've obviously it went down for a few games this year, but it was a bruise. It's gone, and it's not coming back. So not worried about any of that whatsoever. But yeah, there's definitely a program I'll be on this summer. You know, just strengthening my whole core area. Quads, hamstrings, abs, hips, all that area, just to stabilize myself. And like you said, with the way that I jump, there's a lot of force being put on joints and stuff like that. So the better I can protect them, the better it'll be.
What did it mean or say about this team that you guys didn't mail it in at the end?
Resiliency. It would have been so easy. It would have been so easy. I think we had 21 wins, 20 wins. It would have been so easy to just mail it in, mail the effort in the last couple of games. And to be honest with you, I kind of think the teams that we were playing thought that that's what we were going to do. But it's. I personally, I thought I feel really good about it, and it seems weird. I feel really good about the season right now because we showed what we can do and what we will become. We started off strong and ended strong, and I know you guys talked to Meta earlier today, and I've said this before, but Meta came. Meta always tells us, and we look at him like he's crazy every time he says it, but it's how you finish a practice is how you're going to start the next game. How you finish that game is how you're going to start the next practice. So the fact that we finished this season so strong, I feel really good about going into the off season and the way that's going to fall out for us.
It's not totally unexpected, but Meta was told today that he's not
Whether Meta's not a player here or not, I can't see him putting down a basketball, and I hope he doesn't. You know, he can still play. You know, there are times at practice he would light us up, and you know, so I hope to see him still playing. But if in fact he does decide to hang it up, he went on a pretty good note. You know, that 18 points was awesome and fun to be a part of. But you know, like I said, if he does decide to you know, call it quits, I hope he ends up here in some capacity. You know, because he's been really good for us.
Having been around the league now a couple times and having a better understanding of the kind of player you are and the role that you would have at this level, who are the players that you look at and try to draw from and pattern yourself after?
You know, it's different players in different facets of the game. You know, like I said, I mentioned before, you know, I was watching film on the Warriors before we played them, and you know, just the way Draymond impacts the defensive side of the ball, I look at that, and that's something that I want to be. You know, hands everywhere in passing lanes. Every time my man catches it, you know, making him take a step back. You know, just disrupting their entire offense. I want that, so I'm going to work towards it. You know, but you know, offensively, there's a lot of different guys. You know, you saw like Blake came into the NBA and not really known as a shooter. You know, and now he's stretching it out to 3-point line, stretching it out, you know, beyond that, and so, you know, just the way guys have developed their game is definitely something that I look at and want to emulate.
Or you let the shot fly as well from distance. You're making some threes. Is that something that you're more comfortable with at the end of the season? Something that you're going to continue to add to?
Absolutely. You know, I'm glad they told us to let him fly, because I mean we were shooting him until we were blue in the face at practice. You know, just getting reps, and you know, but you can shoot him all you want in practice, but it's not like a game shot. And so, you know, getting the opportunity to shoot some and feel confident about it has, you know, done quite a bit for me. You know, it kind of changed the way you shoot them in practice, you know, because you know more so what it's going to be like in a game. And yeah, that's absolutely something that this summer I'm gonna crush it. You know, I'm gonna put lots of hours in the gym working on just that, and you know, come back next year as a definite threat from that area.
I think it was media day, or maybe it was training camp. We talked about eventually you and Julius would get the opportunity to play together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, forward, center, whoever is which. How do you think that went? And it seemed to coincide with that win streak.
I mean, obviously it went pretty well. You know, we went to it at the end of the year. You know, obviously nobody wanted to see Zoo go down. Hate that he did and everything, but I'm happy I got a chance to get in that lineup with Ju, and I thought we showed some really good things. You know, switching 1 through 5, me and him, you know, playing, you know, I call it the 4.5 position, you know, because neither one of us are traditional centers, but we were, you know, kind of forced to do so. And, you know, it was good, you know, just kind of playing off of one another. You know, he's more of a, you know, he affects the game so much on the offensive end, and I do so on the defensive end, you know. So I thought it was a really good, pairing, actually.
Larry, to your earlier point about Brandon showing improvement, especially later on this season, what do you think triggered that, you know, with his ability to get to the rim, be aggressive?
I don't know what triggered it. You know, at the beginning of the year, we were all telling you know, hey, it's going to take a while to adjust, get your shots up, you know, just keep building the confidence, and you'll get there. It'll happen. And I don't know what it was or what game it was, who said what to him, but it was a different, like a switch went off, and he just started, you know, there was not anybody that could guard him. You know, his, you know, the combination of his length and ability to get to the basket was unguardable. You know, he's just shoot over top of you. You know, if you're smaller than him, if you're bigger than him, go right past you. You know, so he's his development this year was awesome to watch.
You being an expert in this, how do you rate
His dunks, you're right. I am the resident expert on that, by the way, just so we all know. No, he this past one actually against New Orleans on the rookie. Diallo. Thank you. I don't know how to pronounce his first name. Check
Check.
Diallo. Okay. Over him was a pretty good one. You know, that kid's athletic. You know, so when he jumped to block it, Bi was still above him. And he's got like those go-go gadget arms to where like it doesn't even look like he's jumping that high, but like his arm is 2 feet above the rim. No, he's had some pretty good ones this year. It was good to see him attacking the basket that hard, and I think we're going to see a lot more of that.
You know, with Brandon, there's been talk about him possibly working with Kobe, and given that your dad was an NBA player and all the links that Luke and Rob and everybody else has, are there any guys that you're looking to work out with over the summer, or any guys in particular that you're interested in working out with?
You know what? As my dad, you know what? There's not. Obviously, there's different guys that I want to steal aspects of their game, or not steal, but you know, I want to watch film of that and use part of it. But I don't want to. I don't know. My dad's the only one I can say for sure that I'm excited to work with and learn from. But if the opportunity presents itself, I wouldn't turn it down to work with anybody that's better than me in any facet of the game. You know, you can learn something from everybody. So whether it's learning sky hooks from Zoo or floaters from JC, I open that opportunity. I'm welcome to that opportunity.
What type of stuff can you work on with your dad?
You know, up in the meeting we were talking about post moves. You know, when I get a smaller guy switched on me, or when they have one of their stretch fours playing the four, I got to be able to punish them on the block. You know, get us a few baskets down there. So whether it's a right hook, a left hook, a turnaround, fadeaway, I've got to get a go-to. You know, one that I'm confident in 80% of the time is going to go in. And that's obviously something that my dad's got a little bit of experience with. So I'm going home for 2 weeks now, so I'm looking forward to working with him.
I don't know how much you guys hear this or pay attention to this kind of stuff, but the flip side of the second half optimism about Ingram is Russell is always just a lightning rod. I mean, you know, people just he's kind of that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get a sense as to why, and if you do hear that kind of stuff, why do you think that's fair or unfair?
What do you mean? Just like
he is the guy. I mean, maybe it's just a function of what I do being on radio and hearing people talking on Twitter, whatever. But he is the guy who people either love or hate. They get on him more than all of you guys.
He's the polarizing guy. Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know, and I don't think it's. I don't know, but I know what you're saying. You know, you either, you know, just from, you know, as much as we try to act like we don't, you scroll through Twitter, you see it, you read it. You know, obviously react no, but it's true. You know, people either love him or they hate him, and I happen to be on the spectrum of loving him. You know, I obviously if I wasn't, I wouldn't tell you guys. But no, I think he's you know, terrific player and a terrific teammate. I don't.
What are people missing? Like the people who have that negative view of him.
I think they're you know, I mean, from the outside you see, you know, the ice in my veins, the you know, the confidence, the self-confidence about him, and I don't think there's a difference between cocky and confident, you know, and sometimes it's hard to tell, but the more you're around him, the more you realize it's confidence rather than cockiness. You know, he's not going out there telling you, I'm the best player in this game and there's nothing you can do about it. He just personally believes that, and I think everybody should have a little bit of that, you know. I just don't think people understand his where the line is drawn, you know.
This next question. Nick said that when he came into training camp, he was sort of wondering what it would be like with the NBA. As just as an outside observer, you also wonder. I mean, they said like things were fine, and they ended up, you know, they were going to focus on knowing things. But were you wondering like how?
Just threw a hard ball. Fantastic. Yeah, I mean, it was. You had to wonder. You know, that was it was a heck of a story last year. You know, it was obviously something that was kind of on your mind going into training camp. Like, all right, how is this, or will it work? What do we do if it does, or if it doesn't? You know, there was a lot of questions. You know, things were up in the air, but like we used to say, or like we like to say, is Nick kind of resurrected himself this year. He came back from the dead. There were people that didn't expect him to even be on this team this year, but to come out and have the kind of year he did, and both him and D'Angelo getting along so well, just kind of, I think, speaks to their level of professionalism, that you can put it to the side and come out and perform like you need to. So I didn't notice anything. There was no I'm not talking to you. There was no cheap shots or anything at practice. It was good. It was I thought everybody got along with everybody, and it was a fun year.